So a net negative there of 4 yards. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Runs over him. Jones breaking from the contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
On play action, now Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Brady. That is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
59 Mike. Check, 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 26. Mike, check, 59.
Play action, now it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff to Fournette. Preston Smith there on the stop. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Get him! Get him! Watch 30. Shadow! I got him!
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Regular, regular. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch
Go bandit!
And
let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Brady now to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Not much there, only a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Heavy two.
Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Bernard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 31's the mic. Check back, check back.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Suck up for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Second and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I got it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's 2nd and 10.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers underneath here to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Jones. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Rodgers will throw for it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Extra point try now for Crosby. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Preston Smith, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. On the run, it's Fournette. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17, and he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Brady to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
3 down. Stay, 66. 31's the mic. I got you, boy. 31's the mic. Let me go.
Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
You got 3 down. Cover! 31's the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
31's the mic.
To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Jones. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own
22-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
31's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The give is to Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put him in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Point